Shea Moisture. And it's just a conditioner that I am mixing with water. Got my spray bottle of water. We're using this. And I'm using a Demon brush that I got from Walmart. Not the real kind. I mean, not Walmart. Sally's. Knockoff. But it still works. And I'm using just a rat-tube comb. I'm not combing her hair with this. I'm just pretty much parting it. And the parts don't have to be even. And I also have clips so I can keep the hair out of the way. Turn them out around this way. I'm going to bag it out. And I'm going to show you what I do. So first, I already parted section of her hair out, which is this section right here. This is the part I'm going to be working with right here, the top, at the front. And what I do is I take water and I spritz it. I don't want it wet because I have to braid her hair down. I have to do scalp braids, so I don't want her hair super wet. I just want to wet it just a little bit so that I can do what I need to do, so it can make it easier for me to detangle her hair. So that's all I'm doing, is just working the water through. And then I'm going to take about this much Shea Moisture. About that much. Rub it all in my hands. All in the hand, like you're about to lotion your hands. And then I take her hair, grab it, and I do the ends first. I do the ends first. Could you move your head back? Yeah, like that. Do the ends first and bring it all the way down and work it all the way through the hair. Work it all the way through. And you can feel the difference because it's real soft compared to this puff back here. So just work it all the way through. And if you need to put a little bit more, like I do, just put a little bit more. That's all I'm using, that much. And I'm putting it on the ends and just working it through. And then once I've done that, I get the Demon brush and I take the hair and I grip it in my hand and pull close to the end like this. About that much. And then I just take it, pull your hair back, take it, and just start combing it. It sounds rough, but it's not. It's going straight through her hair. The ends of her head without damaging, pulling, snagging, or anything. And that's what I'm doing. So once I get it at the ends, I don't go from here. I don't go from the end all the way. I don't do that. Not unless I think I can. See, now it's going through easy. See, the front part of my hair is real easy to detangle. See, it went straight through without any tugging. And you can pretty much see, like, I'm not going to go because it's stopping. So what I do is stop right there and come back and work it down to the ends. Work it down to the ends. And then I go back and go from the root to the end. And this whole section is detangled. Just that quick. And that's it. And like I said, I'm just preparing her hair to be cornrowed. I'm going to do cornrows. Going straight back because she wants to do something like a braid out or whatever. But instead of me doing like a regular braid out, she just want it to be cornrow going all the way back. So I'll probably do about 10, probably 11 or 12 cornrows going back. I'll show you one more time. Like I got this section that needs to be detangled and conditioned and moisturized or whatever. I just part it off because I can't work with this whole section. It's too much hair. It's too much. So you want to work with a little bit at a time. You don't want to have a whole bunch of hair because it's hard to detangle that way. So when I'm parting, I don't just rip the comb through. I take my finger and once my comb can't go through it, I put my comb down and I just pull it apart with my fingers. Because you can pretty much see what a knot is. You pull that hair up and just kind of pull it apart. Not yank it apart, just pull it apart because you can see where the knots are. And I can easily go through her hair. And I have a little part right there. So I'm just going to work my way to the back. And see, it's not going through. I can't even pull a comb through. So what I do is take my fingers and just separate the hair like this. Just separate. And it sounds rough, but it's not. Because you can see where it, see that? It's not really a knot. All I do is just take it a little piece at a time and just pull it apart. And just pull from the top. And that's what I do. So now that I have the part, see, parted, and I'm sectioning this part off with the clips or a little rubber band, whatever you have, just to get the hair out the way. And then I'm going to spritz this part with the water. And you don't want it soaking wet, like you don't want it wet like you just washed it. You just want it damp. That's what you want it to be, damp. That's it. Because while I'm doing this, the other sections, the other parts that I already did, is drying. Her hair dry real fast. So, you know, if I put too much, it's okay. It'll be dry by the time it's time for me to cornrow her hair. So then I put my little dime size or nickel size of conditioner in my hand. And you don't have to use what I have. Whatever worked for your hair, that's what you use to detangle your hair. I'm just showing you what worked for my head and how easy it is to detangle her hair. So you just work that to the ends. And you can feel it working. You can feel how the softness is real soft. And then you can see the shine. Like this part has not been done. I don't know, my lighting is off. But this part of her hair has not been done yet. So you can see the shine here. And it's kind of dull. It's dull here. So I think it worked good. I say so. I'm just testing it out to see. So once I braid it up and then she takes it down, she shouldn't have any issues taking it down, and it should be still conditioned, so, or moisturized, not conditioned. It should be still moisturized once she take her braids out. So we'll see, and we may come back to show you, you know, when she take her braids down, you know, if it still has this shine or if it's still moisturized, because my hair really, it holds moisture real good. So she may not have a problem in that area. So. And so certain areas of her hair, sections of her hair, it's easy to detangle. Like the part that's close to the front, that's easier than the middle part. And that's mostly for everybody. Me and pretty much anybody that has like thick hair. So it's easy to detangle around the edges. But when you get in that middle part, that's like whew, the forest. Trying to get through the forest. So once you have something easy to work through your hair to detangle it, you'll be alright. So, see how that brush going straight through? That's what you want. Straight through. Alright, I just want to come back and show you. First video I was saying that I was detangling her hair. I was now I am just cornrow her hair. She like her hair to be cornrowed, and then she would take it out and it's just like a braid out to her. So what I do is just cornrow it back. And at the ends of the cornrows, when I get to the very end of the cornrow, I go ahead and put some more of the conditioner on the ends. You know, just make sure this is what I'm using. You don't have to use this. You can use whatever moisturizer you have, whatever conditioner you have, whatever works on your hair. That's what you use. And this is what I'm using for. I don't know if you can see this, but and I'm not really worrying about if it's straight. Really, I am. I'm lying. I am. Because I want the part to be straight. So, but I kind of want them to be kind of skinny. So I just part her hair, and the comb is going through because it was detangled before. And I'm not combing through her hair with this comb. I'm just moving it out of the way. Not combing through, just moving it out of the way. And just making sure the part is, you know, straight or to my liking or whatever. And so I just take this and just make her part going all the way back. And once you get to the back of the nape of the head, I don't know if I'll be able to show y'all, but just make sure when you're going down, just make it as skinny as possible. Just real skinny. It doesn't have to be wide. That's how you can fit all your braids in, you know, just making sure that all of it is tight at the back. It doesn't, you know, you just part in a very little bit. And at the bottom of it, when you pull the hair up at the bottom, let me see if I can turn her around so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's see, turn around on my head without hitting the camera. Alright, so this is the back of her head. I have the part going all the way back, and then when you get back to the bottom, it's real skinny. So you don't want it to be thick. You don't want to come all the way down and have a thick braid, because you want all your braids to fit at the back. So I'm trying to get it that way. So when you parting it, just make sure it's real skinny back here. And try not, when you braid in the back, try to brush down as much of this hair as possible, because when you get that hair caught up in the braid, it hurts when they came and put their head down. So like this doesn't bother her because I don't have her edges or the nape of her hair in the braid. So that's what I do. I don't turn your hair back. I don't braid the little pieces of hair into the braid. That way she's able to move it around without hurting, you know, being uncomfortable. And so like I said, when you braid, just bring it all the way to the back, and then make sure that it's pointing. You know, you have less hair down here at the back, and that's gonna hopefully that'll make all your braid. You know, you'll be able to fit all your braids. You know, I just part it off a little bit, and I split this in 3. I split it into 3, and I try to make sure they're even. And since, like I said, since I had these nails on, it's kind of hard for me to do a little bit, but I get it. I get the job done. So I go ahead and I start braiding. I start braiding her hair back, and then I start joining the other hair with it. I don't braid 3 times and then join the hair. I just braid it back and then just start pulling the hair in with it. Nothing special. If you want to learn how to cornrow, if you don't know how to do scalp braids or cornrows or whatever you may call them, look on YouTube, because that's pretty much how I learned. And you know, when you have the fire behind you, you know, if you really want to learn something, you'll just constantly practice all the time. But like these braids right here is not like the neatest braids I've ever done. Like I said, because I have these nails on, and it's kind of making it difficult, but it's getting the job done. You know, so she will be cute for her birthday. We don't have to worry about that. And as far as maintenance for her braids, since she's going to be keeping them in until Saturday, what we're going to do is we're going to continue to moisturize her hair, her scalp. And what we're going to do is we're going to use it's on the dresser. I'm going to have to show y'all at the end, or I will insert a picture of what we're going to use. But I'm pretty much trying to stick to the Shea Moisture line for myself mainly. But that's all I have right now to use. So, and like I said, I'm trying it out. I want to try it out to see how it works on their hair. So that way, if we like it and it works, that's what we'll be using. So I'm not gonna stop using Trader Joe's shampoo and conditioner, because we do like that, and we like what it you know, how it makes our hair feel. So and that's what she washed her hair with yesterday. She used the Trader Joe's shampoo and conditioner. It smells like peppermint. It's real strong, but you can feel the tingling, and it makes your hair real soft and easy to comb through. You really don't even need to comb through your hair. You just finger detangle it with your hand, you know, with your fingers, and you're good. All right, finally done with my head. Finally done. And this is what it looks like. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we got 10. Thought it was gonna be like 12, but it varies depending on the parting. Like you can see this one is kind of wide. Hold you down. You can see this one is bigger. So, but like I said, it's nothing perfect. It's just something to hold her down until Saturday. And like I said, turn without hitting the camera. The back looks like this. Hold your head down. This is what the back look like. And like I said, remember to leave, you know, even if it's some long pieces of hair, just leave it out, because you don't want to break that hair off, and you don't want that, you know, their head to hurt, you know, when they manipulate the braid or whatever they do. But hers will be hanging, and I put this, y'all saw that already. I put this on the ends of her hair and just made sure it was saturated. Not a lot, but just enough, because her hair will be like this until Saturday. Now, when we moisturize it throughout the week, all we would do is take, I should have had this before I turned this camera on, but I didn't. So hold on, give me a minute. But throughout the week, And like right now, we'll be using this. This is what we're going to use throughout the week. And she probably will put it on every other day. And this is all you have to do to moisturize the scalp. Just greasing the scalp. Just grease the scalp. Just put a little bit. You don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. Put a little bit and spread it down. Put a little bit, spread it down. Then you go to the next row. Put a little bit, spread it back. A little bit, and let it go all the way down. You don't need a lot. You don't. And just put it on there. It doesn't have to be all neat. Just make sure you get it in there and just moisturize it in. Because you don't want it to be dry. Just work my way over here. And she will tie her hair down as well. At night when she goes to bed, she'll use her silk bonnet. She'll put that on. And I think she has a silk scarf that she used. She put that on her head. So at night her hair will be covered up. She will not go to bed without her hair covered up. They actually, my girls, they pretty good on tying their hair up at night. So they do it every night faithfully. As far as putting that scarf on. And that's it. That's it. That's it. Not perfect. I'm not a professional. Just something I do. Put the moisturizer on there. Tie it down. And you're good to go. And like I said, always do the ends. Like her hair is well moisturized now. So throughout the week, like I won't have to moisturize her hair tomorrow. And maybe not, what's tomorrow? Thursday? The next time I have to moisturize, it'll probably be Friday. It'll probably be Friday because like I said, her hair holds moisture very well. So that's it. That's it. We're gone. I'll take some pictures and put some pictures in. Deuces.